Hi everyone, my name's Kate McGregor. I am here with some top match racers, and tonight we're going to be talking to you about why we love match racing and why you should get involved in it. So, Emily, as a crew, can you tell us what you enjoy about match racing and why you do it?
Well, I kind of came from dinghies, and I mean, I have to say, I love not having to get into a wetsuit. It makes a weekend of sailing so much better. But also, I came from helming, but actually, I think most of the time when you're crewing a boat, you're not that involved in the tactics, but you really are with match racing. I don't know. I like how fast paced it is and how involved you can be, and it really, like someone said earlier, it really focuses on teamwork and working together. And I just love doing everything as a team, so I'm a big fan.
And Ellie, can you tell us what the most exciting part of match racing is?
I like how you can go from being trapped in one race and losing and learning from that, and then trying to do that in the next race maybe to someone else who doesn't see it coming. There's very few other opportunities out there for students like myself to be able to just rock up, the boats provided, as Sophie said, and you sail with your best friends, and that's what I do. And we all started sailing together at the same time, and none of us had a clue about match racing or the rules or anything. But that doesn't, I mean, it does matter, it means you lose, but it means you're like on this amazing learning journey all together. And I think that's, a pretty cool opportunity to do that with your friends.
Yeah, so you mentioned about the social aspect within the team. Sophie, can you tell us what it's like in between races? Because in match racing, we're obviously not racing the whole time and we're not in a boat the whole time. So tell us what happens in between the races.
Yeah, so in between races, depends what event you're at. Sometimes you end up all being put on a committee boat together with them or on the rib with them. So it gives you a little bit of a time to kind of decompress after each race, not on the boat. You can chat through and have a little debrief with your team, or you can just watch the other sailing going on and have a bit of a laugh with your mates. You can really make it as much as you want in between the races.
Emily, can you explain to us what opportunities match racing could lead to?
Oh, that's a hard question.
It's a hard question, sorry.
I mean, for me, there's a few things. One is going to different venues and actually trying out different boats and racing with different people, because I think definitely where I've grown up in Scotland sailing dinghies, you're around the same people for like 20 years, and then suddenly you go off to other events and there's new people. But I think also I definitely got through match racing is, like you say, the whole being put on other boats in between races. I actually ended up umpiring that way, and so actually I suppose there are other things.
On the back of that, with like the opportunities, I think it's so true, because you get those opportunities to watch the racing, but it's also, you have a lot of opportunities I think abroad. So like, especially with women, there's a WIM series, which is like quite a nice circuit internationally that you can try and break into, and there's prize money, which is quite cool. But I think for me personally, what I've got most out of it is actually learning how to run my own team, and I think that's really transferable into other areas of your life. So for example, with university, I actually brought in skills like that I learned through match racing. I brought that into like uni projects. So I think also it would be transferable into work if I had a job. But yeah, so I think there's lots of ways it can really teach you different things.
I think for me as well, it's helped to build my confidence for kind of entering into other events as well. I started match racing kind of quite late on, kind of early 30s. And I think I was spent a lot of my times in my teens and 20s kind of going, oh, I'm not sure if this is for me. I didn't come through the ROA pathway, like a bit intimidated by everybody. But I'm so glad that I started doing it, because actually everybody's really friendly, everybody's learning. It's fantastic. And then I had the kind of confidence to go and maybe enter some more kind of the international team racing events that I'd always been a bit too scared to enter, and they were great fun too, and I had a brilliant time. So I think if you're kind of wondering, oh, is it for me, it is definitely for you, and you should try it. It's great.